Hello, I am Alex Stewart, and I am going to be playing Pac-Man World for the PlayStation 1. This game is made by Namco, first party for the 20th anniversary of Pac-Man. And so let's just get into it. There are three different modes. Classic, which is just regular old classic Atari Pac-Man. Quest, which is the meat of the game. It's the 3D platformer, which we'll be covering, and then I honestly don't know what mazes are, but it doesn't matter. So, Quest, here we go. So you start off with Pac-Man, and you have this little cutscene, which we're going to skip for the sake of time, but cutscenes aren't too bad, actually, for when this game came out, which I assume is like early to middle of the PS1's lifespan, so not too bad. Alright, let's go. So the first level is Buccaneer Beach, which is a pirate-themed level, where Pac-Man is trying to get to Ghost Island so that he can defeat the ghost who I believe have kidnapped his sister. All right, so the opening area gives you a very classic display of what classic Pac-Man does, which is he collects pellets, he gets power pellets to kill ghosts, and yeah, so this is as far as it goes for functionality of the original Pac-Man game, which is which is the Atari game that I chose. So the lineage is very clear. This is 3D Pac-Man. It is a 3D platformer slash collectathon. And yeah, so here we go. If you'll notice, I have a jump button, which is obviously not in the original Pac-Man, but when I hit the jump button a second time while I'm in the air, I do a butt bounce that can launch me higher than my normal jump. Pac-Man also has an attack button, which allows him to throw pellets directly in front of him, killing different enemies that aren't ghosts. We'll get to that in a second, like these skeletons right here. So you run up and you throw pellets into their face, and you can also break open chests with them. And those chests can hold any number of things, like fruit or health pieces, which another thing this game has that differs from the original is it has a health system. So it's no longer a one-hit kill if you get hit by an enemy, just like in the original Pac-Man. Now we have this drawbridge that we have to go down that has cherries underneath it, but we're not going to really worry about that for the sake of time. But here we go. So we have now come across this cliff here that we obviously can't get to by bouncing. But if we walk over here and walk on this and press the jump button, we jump off of this trampoline. And obviously you can do multiple, like so. Alright, and now we've come to a water section. Now this game, Pac-Man can swim. Uh, Now, unfortunately, while you're underwater, you can't really do a whole lot in terms of combat. But if we jump up here and we open this chest here, we find this little silver ball. And the silver ball has a power-up. Now, this power-up makes Pac-Man very heavy, and it allows him to run around the water, similar to, say, like Ocarina of Time's Iron Boots. So, and we're going to keep going, and we just hit a checkpoint for the first level. Alright, and now last but not least, Pac-Man's last ability is the Spin Dash a la Sonic the Hedgehog, which allows you to get up higher cliffs that Pac-Man normally wouldn't be able to run up just because of how steep they are. It can also, if you stand on these pads and hold it down, it acts as a treadmill that allows you to move certain objects in the environment. One thing I'd like about this game is that they're good about the shadow underneath you showing exactly where Pac-Man's going to land, which for some 3D platformers, especially of this day and age, of this time when 3D platforming was relatively young, makes it a lot easier to make the jumps that some games fail at. But this game does it pretty well so far. And yep. So we're going to continue through the level, hit this button to move this platform here, which just moves on its own, unlike the other one. while Pac-Man is on moving platforms, you could see that he had a different stance, like he was holding his balance. All right, and so now we found these fruit boxes that can only be opened if you have the specific fruit that is on the door, like so. And when it does that, you can unlock different pickups, levels, or pellets to be used against other enemies. And also you can kill ghosts with them. Alright, and that's the first level. So, once again, I'm Alex Stewart. Thank you for tuning in for my casual game production, Pac-Man World Let's Play. Have a good day.